Was right with let's see, Carmella, Alexa Bliss. Who else did I get right? Shoot. Though I didn't expect Seth Rollins to lose to Dolph Ziggler again. I was wrong on the Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens steel cage match. So, and I was wrong with the Roman Reigns Bobby Lashley match. I kind of expected Roman Reigns to win that one, and that way they'll start hyping up Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. What is this? Let's see. 1, 2. Let's see. This past year was 3. So I guess this is Roman Reigns versus possibly Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar 4. But though I have Braun Strowman cashing in at SummerSlam anyway. So whoever wins the contenders match to face Brock Lesnar, guess what? You're going to be one and done. So if you do beat Brock Lesnar, you're just going to have the belt for probably about maybe 60 seconds because Brock Strowman is going to jump you from behind, running power slam you in this 1, 2, 3. And next, going back to this Impact Slammiversary pay-per-view, I would love to get all 8 of these matches right. Because, this past, July 6th, I was in a really bad, bicycle accident. I don't know if I blacked out while I was riding my bike, and it was a mountain bike, of course. I don't know if the scariest part is, I don't even remember being thrown from the bike. Or anything. So it was really an eye-opening experience for me. I ended up with a broken left elbow. I'm speaking to you, as a matter of fact, I'm holding my phone with my left hand, and I'm wearing a sling, and I'm sitting next to my dog as we're speaking. So, yeah, I found out, not only did I find out that I had a broken left elbow, but I had blood on the left side of my head, of my brain, excuse me. And I also found out I have a kidney stone. So, I suppose it's probably a small one, I suppose. So, when I'll pass it, I'll know, because from what I hear, it's really painful. So anyway, yeah, I think ever since 2008, I had my share of injuries. First, 2008, it was October. I was accidentally hit by a car, and I made things worse. I was in shock, so I thought I really didn't think nothing of it. But I sort of made things worse. Didn't go to the hospital right away, or since I didn't get a ride home right away before that. So I had a broken knee, injured my knee. I was out of work for 3 months. I handled that was my first broken bone ever, back in 2008. Though I handled the crutches pretty well. My first time on crutches 10 years ago. Now, fast forward to 2016 of October. How ironic is that? So, this was a work-related injury. I accidentally smashed my thumb on the side of a punch press. At work, we tried something. We had to get rid of the old punch press because the new one, we had no room for the previous punch press. So at Grover Trophy we used the triangle press that bends the aluminum triangles. So we had a board and everything. So it's not that the fact that I got my thumb, I didn't get it caught in the punch press. It was on the side. It was one of those really freak accidents. So now, that was 2016. Now, fast forward to now. Now it's July 6th, 2018. So, this is my latest injury debacle. But it could have been a lot worse. So I'm very grateful that I'm alive. I'm definitely not using that mountain bike ever again. So I'll let my sister use the spare parts, whatever she can get out of it. Maybe we could turn that maybe a makeshift wheelchair or something. Or even turn that into an exercise bike. That would be a great idea. That's a great idea. Use that as a makeshift exercise bike. That'll work. So. But I like to thank the bystanders that found me when I was, when I blacked out or was unconscious or whatever. That's the really scary part, is I don't remember any of it. I was probably in and out. So. All right. Enough about that. Let's get back to WWE. Yeah, as a matter of fact, on my podcast, I was adding WWE old school WrestleMania content from my own collection. I'd give credit to WWE for their the audio, at least the audio portions, to put them. Hopefully, I haven't got no notification saying your stuff has been blocked because of copyrights. I know YouTube does that, so they won't allow you to air the matches itself. But it got me thinking. You remember Aiden English and Simon Gotch, the Vlad villains? I was like, holy shit. They were like, they almost, well, just with the beard, with the mustache and everything, it just reminded me, but they didn't look like the Blackjacks. They looked like a bigger version of the Vlad villains, man. So, I think I don't know who came up with that, the Vlad villains. I don't know who came up with that gimmick. I don't know if that was them or WWE, but That's exactly what he looked like, man. With the mustaches and everything, at least. But they were a lot bigger. So yeah, Barry Windham and Bradshaw, John Bradshaw Layfield. I gotta tell you, yeah, with the mustache, they looked exactly like the vaudevillains, but bigger. So, but yeah, and also with Bradshaw and Wyndham, they gotta look like you remember the live action version of Super Mario Brothers with Captain Lou Albano and that other guy who played Luigi. That's what it sort of reminded me of. Yeah. So, so I was putting I almost have almost all the WrestleManias, except for WrestleMania 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and let's see, 28, 29. But I do have WrestleMania 30, and I have WrestleMania 33 and 34 to my DVD collection. So, and anyway, and also yesterday I saw WrestleMania 14. Looking back at that, yeah, you know what? For those individuals that make videos about that bash WWE fans for being fanboys of their company and such. I got news for you. If for those that liked the Attitude Era, hey, they had their own cruiserweight division. Believe me, I saw it. I looked at it again, and it was Taku Michinoku, the light heavyweight champion, and the guy who used to be S.A. Rio. He at the time he was named Aguila. It was a pretty good match, but the fans they didn't care. They gave 2 cents about that match. I think all they cared about was the Undertaker and Kane, the mixed tag match. Now that was stupid. That was the most stupidest match. Excuse me here. Pardon the flush. Yep, that was the light heavyweight division at the 20 years ago. That's what I thought of that division. It was pretty much the same thing. So for those, for those individuals, those amateur wrestling reviewers, yo guys, if you go back to the WrestleMania 14, the light heavyweight division, the same thing. The same thing. Even 1995, WrestleMania, 1994, go back, look at that footage, WrestleMania 10. Lena Kai, or whatever her name was, she challenged Alundra Blaze. That was a terrible match. So it was the same thing. If you don't, the women today's women's division, it was just as the same as the pre-Attitude Era and the current Attitude Era. And just yesterday I watched the mixed tag match. It was Sable's debut match. Just like Ronda Rousey teaming up with Kurt Angle this year to take on Triple H and Stephanie. So it was the same. Well,
That one, um,